Go.
Alright, so what we're doing, we are doing the taking of the medicine. And so what happens with that is she's going to do an extension of the arm, and she's going to use her palmaris longus to open up her fingers and pick it up, and then she's going to be using her brachioradialis and her supinator to supinate her arm, and then she's going to use her biceps brachii to flex her elbow and put it into her mouth.
So since we're working with elderly people, we want to kind of limit the amount of weights that we're using, just because they might be too weak to even lift a weight. So you can have someone else use resistance instead. So for the extension of the elbow while going to grab their medication, you can resist their arm into flexion or extension. So you can just have them lightly press against it. That'll strengthen the muscle. The grabbing, that's grip strength. So you can have a light dumbbell and you can just do wrist flexion to work on your grip strength in the muscles, which are mainly just wrist flexors. The supinators, so supinator, brachioradialis and biceps brachii, you can resist their arm into supination, so hold the top of their hand and have them go into a supinated position a couple times. That'll just work the muscle there against resistance. To take the medication, those will be the elbow and forearm flexors. So you can do the same thing. You can resist their arm into flexion, and once they get a little bit stronger into that, you can add a dumbbell. 2 to 3 pounds is enough for an elderly person, and that will just help them support into that elbow flexion. And when they get to that upper top of movement for the medication in the mouth, they do a little bit of shoulder flexion as well. So that's mainly biceps brachii and a little bit of the anterior aspect of the shoulder. So you can just have them go into shoulder flexion under resistance, keep it straight, and just have them lift their arm up, and that will help their shoulder flexion.